We.
So last session, you ended off with a fight with a were rat, and Butter ended up getting bit during it. The guard captain told Butter to get it fixed, or essentially they would fix it in a less than friendly way. So, Butter decided to come down here, and I'll let you continue on how you wish.
Alright, so. Yeah, so. We get Dan here. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. I'm moving.
My bad.
We.
Ignore that. Delete that.
We. What?
Thank you.
Okay,
That's
so.
the character sheet, not pull out a token.
It do be like that.
It could be like that though.
Well, Butter came down here because, if I remember correctly, he had an inclination.
He had a feeling that
might
something is different
he
about him.
might have something. Like,
This do build different.
Might have immunity or have something against it, but he's unsure. So he wanted to check with the one person who he knows has more information than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were making our way.
Making our way downtown.
Yep. Walking fast, faces fast, and a whole about.
Butter's still actively bleeding from the chest. He's hasn't bothered to do anything about that. He's just like,
God. Oh, I just remember. Yeah, it probably is too because he took a fucking crossbow bolt to the chest. But I imagine with 5 damage, it wasn't that deep of a wound.
Well, hit your armor.
Yeah, your armor just managed to pierce you, but enemy's not moving.
Probably barely got the tip in. Just the tip.
Bow wow.
Yeah, no, I already made the joke.
Butter needs to make his way there. Like, he's on a mission right now because he's like, well, if my inclination is incorrect,
I'm fucked.
We have to find another locate. We have to find another way to do this. So he's trying to figure out, like, he's trying to cross off answers as quickly as possible, so that way the problem gets fixed.
The door
casually teleport.
From a
Butter
previous visit, you know the door's
as he
unlocked.
sees Ed clip through a wall.
Just T-posing as he just flies through.
Oh god. Oh, imagine you have a map of the back rooms for.
Oh, what was it you said about the door?
The door's unlocked if you want to just walk in, but you can be polite and knock.
Yeah, it's barge into somebody's home.
Knock, knock, knock. FBI, open up!
That's the question. If it's unlocked, he's not gonna just go in. But if the door's ajar, he might go in.
It's unlocked is all.
So it's not open. It's just unlocked. Yeah. Then Butter's gonna knock.
Just had his dumbest son. Like walks in. She goes, "What the fuck? Where are you racing us?" Oh.
Yeah. Come in.
They were on top of each other.
For crying out loud.
They're doing this.
God, you gonna.
Just pacing back and forth.
What do you want?
Do we happen to be immune to lycanthropy?
Pardon?
Butter just asked straight up. He's like, "Do we happen to be immune to lycanthropy?"
I step up and where rat bit him. Just to throw in the context needed.
Yeah, just to throw the second break in there.
Butter's just still like his still bleed, like blood going down his chest. He's like,
Let me see if I have anything. We have had problems with some were people around the area.
I got some
So I
ibuprofen.
should have
"Yeah, we
She
had
like
a
starts to like
we had
pull
a
down
previous
pieces of
run-in with one."
paper and random books she has, and like even some that look like bloody letters to people. It's like
Yeah.
no.
Butter doesn't. By the way, Butter does not enter unless he's like invited to enter.
He's
he
a
will-
vampire.
I was just about to make that joke.
He will. He's not a vamp, but he's being respectful.
Yeah.
She manages to find something and just reads it over a bit. Just goes, alright. From what I can tell, we basically already have it.
So we can't be
You can't-
infected
you can't-
again.
It's like with a cold or like a sickness. You can't have that sickness again at the same time. It's just you just have that sickness.
Okay. Thanks. That's all.
But you might get shingles later in life.
Well,
I'd still be wary with them.
That-
Their bites can still hurt and cause infection.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah, we've learned a bit of that. We had to.
Butter looks at his chest and goes, "Maybe I should bandage myself."
She turns around.
Yeah,
and
maybe we shouldn't be walking around the sewers with open wounds. And at that time, it comically hisses and it's fuck.
So yeah, is that all you wanted?
Thank you. I appreciate that. I had a feeling that it might be true, but I wanted to make sure because if it wasn't true, then I needed to go do other.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm.
Anyway,
For what
thank
it's
you.
worth, I'm glad we are.
Yeah.
Oh my god! This is just me. Al character. I just had a funny dumb thought that I'm gonna save for the end of this conversation. Here, this part.
She just looks at your chest where you got bit and just like, God, he got you deep, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten worse. This is really, honestly, not that bad.
Yeah, wound's a wound, but yeah, definitely get that cleaned out, especially if you've come down here.
Out of character, so long as it doesn't cause exhaustion.
But yeah, just
Yeah.
get yourself
I'll make sure this gets all.
cleaned up, okay?
Yeah. Take care of yourself, okay?
You too.
Butter nods and turns and walks past his two friends. And...
As Butter begins to leave, she's like looking back a bit, but then like, hold up for a second, and she runs into the room. And...
stops mid stride. Honestly, it looks almost like an animation error where he's like almost mid animation. Like that's how quickly he stops. Like he's like dunk.
Wait, what I missed? I spaced for a moment.
She essentially told Butter to stop first.
Just wait a moment.
Time to wait for a sec.
Butter almost
One.
immediately just freezes in place, almost like it looks like it's mid animation kind of thing.
She essentially sprinted off to be quick and then came back panting and holding a sword. Look,
Butter kind of walks back.
Just blinks and
look.
Steel for men, silver for monsters.
I don't want you getting hurt. As much as I barely know you, you're still my sibling. So she holds out the sword, just sort of just outwards towards you.
Butter kind
did
of glances between.
Steal this, but just ignore that.
Butter glances between her and the sword.
The sword itself.
Kind of process.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Continue.
And he's processing the fact that she, even though they aren't sure, she still kind of calls him her sibling, and it's like he's touched by that. He's like, and he just gently grabs the sword, puts it beside the chest on his back, and just gives her a firm hug.
Oh. She doesn't pull back for a second because you can probably guess hugs down here not very common.
Yeah.
So she
what is this?
Awkwardly puts her hands around and looks over to Zoga and just mouths, "What the fuck?
what the fuck?
What the fuck?" She mouths it.
Yeah.
Butter lets go and says, "Thank you." And
just be careful, please.
I will.
Thank you.
And Butter looks very serious about that. It looks like it's like a solemn promise kind of thing.
Now then, if you need anything else from me, please do it now. Otherwise, please do not interrupt me for the next 3 hours.
Butter thinks, and two things are going on in his mind. It's what does she need that time for? And then also is trying to think about if anything else that they need. And it's I don't believe so.
Alright, fantastic. Have a good one. And I'll see you next.
Yeah.
Bye. She starts to walk back.
Butter nods again and starts to walk away, and he pulls out the sword and he starts to look at it and inspect it.
The sword she gave you is very well made. It looks almost way too expensive to be down here, but it's pure black steel for the blade and brass for the handguard and the handle.
And damn. I'm being trampled.
No. I will say that Butter, you do get a faint feeling of almost being stronger with this sword in your hands.
Ooh.
Being what?
Okay.
Ooh.
It's nothing like huge, but it's this feels good. It's essentially a long sword. It's a long sword, so I'll just tell you that.
Yee. Skibbity.
I'm tempted to. Yeah, fuck it. I Can I roll to guesstimate the price that a good sword would go for?
This sword would go
Just to
for.
comment on it, being a smith and stuff.
Sure. Give me what check would that be? I would probably say invest. Give me wisdom actually. No, actually, no, not wisdom. This is an intelligence thing, so
Yeah.
I
I
would
investigation.
guessing
say
since he's going off his.
Investigation.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
either like it's either for me.
Go on.
It would be either investigation or insight. Not 20.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Oh damn, he knows exactly how much it's worth.
Jesus. Okay.
He knows the name of the blade.
It it does.
He's
It,
heard of this before.
I'm
He
gonna
knows who-
clarify right now so you don't crack your head open thinking about it. It was just to throw an offhanded comment of like, ooh, that could go for in
I will say that as you look at this thing, you do notice that it is pretty decently expensive. Probably nothing you could afford yourselves at the moment. About 500 GP. But
Yeah.
Damn.
God.
it's between 500 to 1,000 depending on what it does, essentially.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
But
Ooh.
with a nat 20, I am going to give you extra stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got to respect
Yeah.
your
Once
20.
you're done, I still have the one.
Yeah. But
burning in that 20 on pretty much pointless check.
yeah, as you look at it, you get the feeling that there is magic behind it, and inside it.
Magic.
There's magic inside it
hmm
that would seem to improve in combat.
Mm.
Ooh.
All right, and that's all I'll give you.
Okay, fair enough.
Yee. Also, can I
Yeah,
make
it
my
just
comment?
walks behind Butter, kind of like glancing at the sword, just going, "Ooh, this thing looks well made. I think it's infused too. Ooh, that would go for a pretty penny."
Also, the
And Butter goes, "What the fuck is a penny?"
you want to know the funny thing I thought of earlier that I said to wait for the end of that conversation first.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's just the funny thought of that. Flazoka is a silver dragonborn. That he could have got against the were rat if his scales are actually silver. He could have punched him,
Oh my
or
goodness. You
or
do
or
unarmed
even
damage?
or even more hilariously, he could have Butter could have picked him up and smacked the were rat with
Just
him.
grabbed him by the tail and swung. Bonk.
Just do gay Bowser. So long, gay Bowser.
So long, Bowser.
I mean, I was about to shoot a
Bye
fireball
bye.
too. Just
But
Yeah, it's more like a burning hands than a fireball.
yeah. But so do you guys go back to your cart, or where do you go?
The cart.
Yeah, we've been through enough today.
I
Having
think it's anything else near to the list. I don't think right now.
yeah, I mean, the only thing I could personally think of I would do is try to find. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
All right. Well, in that
yeah.
case,
I think we head back.
Yeah.
okay. You guys are at the door.
And
Oh,
Butter will
Small.
kind of go in and he'll sit down and he'll just kind of in like basically what I'm saying is Butter's gonna try to find out as much as he can about the sword by looking at it and handling it.
You're
Basically, he's just gonna do that as
would this technically count as a tuning if you go for an hour?
it would be, yes.
Okay. Um,
If it can be attuned, it
Is
would
it
be attuned.
wrong?
I'm just gonna say before we continue with that for a second, um, Franklin is has like a little thing over his shoulder as he looks around. He's like, "Ah, you're back, fantastic."
Oh.
I couldn't help but notice that
Franklin.
there was at least a partial forest within this town, so I wanted to go check it out myself.
Oh,
Just get some meditation in. Thought I'd just
absolutely.
inform you guys of where I'd
Try
be
to
going.
hide your identity, though. You're technically supposed to be dead.
Oh, surely people
Although
over here would know.
that was a that was also that was also a few towns away too. That
Yeah.
the
Just be wary is more what I'm saying.
keep your head down.
Mudu, I'll be back. And he proceeds to walk out to go meditate. And I'll
Butter
let-
nods very
And
encouragingly.
it's going to the washroom to try to clean up his wound somewhat.
um
And I'm
Just kind of
leaning,
splashing on it. Fuck.
I'm leaning on my chair to for a minute till I decide to sit down and just more or less pop open the book as I try to relax a little. The book of Atticus, Deirdre. I mean,
oh, okay.
It's a book that you haven't read this
Yeah.
entire time.
I have read it once,
He has
learned
read
about it how, yeah, magic ring,
it. Yeah.
all the other members of the party dying in the
So
process.
what do you want
I'm
to-
basically starting from the back. I skim back, trying to find the one of the last mentions that he thought of my name or I was present in his presence.
So the last time you guys talked, essentially, or he
Yeah.
thought of you.
Or yeah, looking for that.
Okay. So looking for your mention of your name. It's not that far.
1 second. Oh yeah, 1 second before if there's any roll to be, you're gonna have to wait for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm right now I got a comforter I need to finish drying.
Yeah.
It's gonna take several loads worth or goes. I mean, to get that thing to it's right set.
All right. Well,
It's
I'll be asking for
sorry.
an investigation when you get back.
Okay.
While waiting for you, I'll go over to Butter. Butter, give me an Arcana. Since you're trying to gauge what this sword is as you're sitting with it for an hour.
Okay.
6.
I will give you
Not
advantage
great.
because you're actively attuning to it.
Okay. Thank you. A 5. A 7.
Oh
Do you still
dear.
have the inspiration? It will get you to.
Yeah.
If you use
Bloody
it, it
hell,
will
it's-
get you to there.
Let's do it. Let's
You
do
need a
it.
Roll the
3.
1d6.
You need a 3.
Ooh, let me do that for you. Or wait. Oh, you've already got it.
Okay, good. So
Yes.
you
Coming in
almost don't
clutch
get
again.
it, but just like something within you just gives you that little bit of a kick to just keep looking.
I feel like
Better not be me in him.
it's the
I got
GM
this
going.
feeling inside my
It's the
bones.
GM going. Poke, please work.
Work. But as you're getting to know the sword and like just sitting with it for a bit to like attune with it, you notice that this is a +1 longsword. It'll enhance your abilities in combat. But as you are attuning to it, you do notice something else in the back of your mind. Bit of whispers.
Wait,
I
what was
think
that?
even I just realized what this is.
What? What was said?
I think
I
even
hear
I just
something in the
realized
back of
what
my
this thing
mind.
has in it.
What did I hear?
A bit of whispers in the back of your mind. Not prevalent enough to
Oh
catch your
yes.
attention fully, but
Butter, he shivers, but he's unsure of why. Like, why did I shiver? It's not that cold. What?
Fazoga, you're back, Hannah.
Yes, I return
I'll
finally.
get an investigation from you.
Okay, my investigation from my name.
um,
What
How
the
did you
fuck?
get a double 3?
I mean, you do find it, but you have to go pretty back, pretty far back. Um,
Oh boy.
Ed
like
Ed
you're
gets a
skimming
nat
through
20
it to
for his
find your
first.
name.
Ed gets a nat 20 for like the first roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
We
just
both
glancing at the thing strapped to Butter's back. Butter's holding it and can't figure it out. Well, I mean, Ed
Butter,
is a smith, so kind of gets an excuse.
but and butter was barely able to make it, and I'm just here
I had to use it.
floundering.
But
I had to use an inspiration, and you had to, and you just flat fail.
yeah, even if I gave you advantage, you'd still get a 3. But
Yeah,
Exactly.
I got the exact same roll. I can't on
yeah.
both. I
But
can't fuck around with this
as
fucker
your
fudge.
as Daedalus is flicking through the book to look for the first reference of his name, or like not the first, the most recent. You're skimming, so you don't notice anything for quite a while, too long, and you get to a point where it's just um, your father Atticus thinking about a name for his new son.
I'm just disappointed in myself. How did I not? I'm like, how did I not see my name this entire time? Am I never on? I can't. It can't. It's impossible that I was never in his thoughts at all.
Or
You
mentioned
know, yeah.
within you two talking to each other, or him interacting with you in some
Yeah,
way.
I take a deep breath and sigh. It's like, oh, I need to do this again.
Uh,
Meanwhile, Ed has grabbed a set of tools from his room and he's trying to work on DD. This is just gonna be part of the long rest thing. He's not trying to
yeah,
use mend or anything.
yeah. So you guys gonna do a long rest? Long rest. You have an hour to do another activity, and then you rest. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, basically.
So that's an attunement for Butter, fixing up DD for
Uh,
Edward, and for Zoga, you're looking at the book.
yeah, yeah. Mechanically, technically, it could making the for the steel defender could technically mechanically be basically making a new one in a sense,
Yeah.
or that, or just following
DD's so
long rest
damaged.
rules.
That's basically what Edward has to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, DD's just fucked.
But so yeah, you guys get a long rest. You're all healed up. You have everything back. Make sure you fill everything back in.
Yeah. 1 second, I need to check. Oh, excuse me.
But I'll have you guys go to your rooms because I assume that's where you're resting and you're not sleeping on the couches, chairs, and floor.
Nope.
Says you.
Honestly, I
I go
wouldn't
to
be
bed
surprised from Butter, but
I mean, Butter might actually just continue to sit in the chair and eventually just like
doze off.
fall asleep while holding the sword. Like he's in the same position, but he just kind of like
Yeah.
all of a sudden you just hear.
Um,
So he's holding the sword in his hand, and his body's basically like locked in position at that point. Like he's just like snoring, eyes
yeah.
closed, while holding the sword.
Yeah, its health bar is not updating for some reason. Full health, yada yada.
But you guys are sleeping. You guys get your long rest. Before any of you guys do wake up, I'm going to go through all of you. If anything happens, I'm not saying stuff will, but Franklin does end up coming back while you guys sleep, and he's going to just sit on the couch.
As he moves past Butter, Butter might like kind of like a little bit wake up and be like, "Hey," and then immediately fall back asleep.
Alright, so Butter, I'm gonna start with you. Um, as you're sleeping with the sword in your hands, essentially connected to it now, um, you have your normal dreams, but there's always something in the back of your mind, just always something.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it is.
This is a cursed item, isn't it?
But as you start to wake up, you don't wake up like nice and like normal of like it's very sudden as something wakes you up as your vision is flashed with an image of fire, brimstone, lava, hell
Oh.
as you suddenly wake up. Franklin's
I look around the
asleep.
room.
As you look around the room, it's perfectly normal. Franklin is sleeping on the couch. You do notice he does have the book you have in his hands that he seems to have taken from the chest.
Dun dun
He is reading
dun.
the Lizard Folk book.
Hmm.
But
Butter kind of scowls and then proceeds to kind of grab the book and put it back into chest on his back and
he had fallen asleep reading it. It was up to
yeah.
It seems he was reading like what pages were coming up, but
Butter might like glance quickly at it just to kind of see where he was.
all right. Well, the part he seemed to have been reading when he fell asleep was a mention from this lizard folk who I should be giving you the name because every book so far has had the name on the front. Scarix is the name on the front.
So that's the
Lizard folk.
the enemy.
But,
what I have now as the enemy.
Yeah.
The
But
Butter gives everyone titles like of the blank.
yeah. But as you like quickly skim over this, you do notice that Scarix is rather annoyed at this point of like, I was just down there not long ago. She had me go all the way up north to go collect something, and now she's sending me all the way back down for some dungeon or something.
Uh-oh.
I don't even like Eltriel. Like, people there are stupid.
Oh. Wait,
Oh
so
no.
that was the destination.
We are in Eltriel right now.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Butter's eyes kind of widen as he goes, "Oh, fuck." But then he kind of remembers the dream that he woke up to and just kind of takes a quick glance outside. Like he opens the door, kind of sticks his head out and looks around just to see if anything is changed. He doesn't think it will be, but he's just kind of a bit paranoid from how he woke up.
It's a nice shining day. The sun. You guys Butter managed to wake up at pretty much sunrise, so it's nice, beautiful over the city through like the
Gonna be a bright
through the
gaps in sunshiny
the
day.
things. But give me an investigation. With I'm not gonna say with advantage. It's a really low DC to see.
Oh!
You don't see anything. You just see the sunrise, and that's it. You're too distracted.
Pretty day.
My mind's racing too much with what I woke up with.
Yeah.
And also knowing that my potential enemy could be in this very town right now.
He could be in this very room. He could be you. He could be me.
He could be me.
even
He could
be-
even be.
And he kind of closes the door.
What? It was
and
obvious. He's the red spy.
He leans against the chair and he just kind of goes, "Jeez, everything's happening so fast."
That's when the rest of you guys can wake up.
Beep 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 beep.
I can just
Beep, beep,
imagine
beep, beep.
Didi standing over you, like mouth open, eyes like red, like they're the alarm.
It's gonna.
Butter jumps
Awooga!
to throw.
Awooga!
Butter jumps and readies a javelin, and is like, "What the fuck is that?"
Awooga! Awooga!
It's-
Awooga!
He has
Dive!
no
Dive!
idea. He has
It's
no
like-
idea
it's like-
what's making this noise.
It's like Homer Simpson jumping onto Butter's. I mean, not Bart's bed with a chainsaw and hockey mask on.
Jeez.
Alright, so
Let me see if I can. Found it. It's in the VC chat.
just
That-
stops.
What do you want to say with a hockey mask?
Hockey mask. Another one was about brownies. Like literally either right before this part or right after.
Yeah. So you guys
Yeah.
wake up.
And I fell asleep with the book basically in hand that it fell on me, kind of
Yeah.
similar to Frank
On your face.
the way how. Yeah, just. Oh,
Okay, another day. Let's
another
get to
nickel.
going.
Be really interesting with these books is that if you fell asleep reading them, depending on where, like, if you're like reading the person's present, you'll have basically a dream of some things that they are seeing in the moment.
It just opens the door to his room, step outside, yawns.
You see Butter there holding a javelin. He's like, "What the fuck was that?"
I don't think it should be canon that TD played an alarm.
Yeah. That can be canon.
It could be
Oh,
totally.
fuck.
Yeah.
So
You
I'm
decide
starting
if
to
it's
get that.
but
The funny thing is that it's probably aimed directly at him as he's coming out
well,
the
yeah,
door.
it's aimed at the door.
It sees the javelin immediately. Dogs like, what the fuck?
What was that sound?
It was just an alarm. Relax. Fuck. Put it down.
Butter was very alarmed.
I throw the javelin through the door straight into Flazoka's face.
Doob 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 doob. Doo doo doo
I don't do that, just to be clear, but
Yeah, just
Yeah. And instead of Seinfeld, we're playing Curb Your Enthusiasm.
bum 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 bum.
Womp womp.
Alright.
yeah, so Butter kind of stops and he's relaxes for a moment and is like, "Jeez, you gotta say something before you set this kind of stuff up."
Sorry.
And so now I'm starting to make my
Like,
way.
jeez, it spook you that hard?
Didn't I didn't wake up the best. There's a lot of shit. A lot of. I woke up with a dream of fire and brimstone.
Bom, 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 bom.
Oh, that must have sucked.
Yeah. Not only that, I found out that uh the lizard. I know he's lizard folk, right? I don't.
You've seen in the book. You know from what
Yeah.
you've seen and everything.
I'm like that lizard folk that uh, killed my circle is coming to this town
Wait, what?
looking. Yeah, coming to this town looking for a dungeon.
And then just
Oh.
you can practically hear the gears turning in Ed's head.
Of course, the
Dungeon?
artificer would have gears turning. So I come out. Oh wait. I hear basically I'm coming out right around that time to hear about Dungeon and our town. About
Eltriel.
word El Turel. El Turel. Okay. Ugh.
Just being dumb.
Contact Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what Butter says, and he's kind of looking at Ed. 'Cause I don't remember if Ed uh, happened to tell Butter about this. I think they did.
I think he did mention like something about hiding pieces in dungeons and places.
Yeah. But it kind of looks like that doesn't seem like it's just a coincidence.
It immediately brings out the brings out the Bernard Patch book. Practically slams it on the table as he slides onto the chair, throws it open, and starts a mad search for the name of Elturel.
Roll me
Can
an
you put
investigation.
Can you put a bookmark in the books?
Yeah.
That would be useful. Yeah, just shove something in there.
You guys haven't tried, but
Yeah.
I know
I'm
we
gonna
haven't,
stick
but
my dick in the book.
I was just kind of wondering because part of me is like, well, maybe the person actually like feels it. Like the
Roll
if
investigation. And not 20 again!
Jesus Christ, Edward.
What the fuck, man?
You're stealing the luck from everyone.
Jesus!
he drained my luck for a nat 20.
But
You stole Butter's eyes. You notice as one of Ed's eyes turns gold.
Edward, you go on a mad search. So like you're nothing's getting past you. You do find LTL in the book, mentioning that that was a place that Mull saw fit to hide one of the items, since it was a very populated area and typically full of guards. So if anyone bad was gonna come through, they would be found out pretty quick. At least that was the thought process that went through their head.
Butter is slightly frightened by Ed's
Just how intensely he's staring at the
like
book,
the
flipping through
intensity
pages.
of which he's going. It's like Butter's kind of like takes like a half step back and is like, okay.
But
What am I missing here, guys?
Edward.
Wait.
Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Edward, you look for, you see that Eltria is one of the places for the dungeons, but it also mentions what item is in a dungeon and possibly a location. The item that's in the dungeon.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he's gonna go back and forth through the pages looking for steps to trace to get to the location. But if it's mentioned outright, that's even easier.
So
Bro, you got a nat 20. You'd be
Yeah.
able to.
So the
basically-
Yeah.
item
Honestly, I
that's
wouldn't be
within
surprised if you get hints to traps.
the item that's within this dungeon that it mentions is a small spherical stone known as the Plane Portal Stone.
Oh.
It's known to allow travel between planes for only the holder of the stone.
Oh, that's cool. Usually you need to stop at an airport to do that. I'm sorry.
And the location, it doesn't give you a firm location because things
What do
can
I
change
roll
in a city.
to backhand Ed for that joke?
I'll give you that for free.
Wait, what? What happened? What?
Nat
what
20.
happened?
Gone.
But
Sorry, I just noticed that someone has put the FNAF movie
Yeah.
a link to
So-
the general.
So yeah, executive summary. it has found the rough location of a dungeon that contains an item, which is a stone that allows travel between planes. And I joke that usually you need to do that at an airport.
But the location it
Motherfucker.
gives you is isn't anything solid that you might know, but it does mention the beginnings of nature's grasp within the
Oh,
city.
okay. So I'll say it just flips the book around on the table, just turns around so the others can see, puts his finger exactly on the just wherever the important passages begin on the page. It was like, we have a dungeon nearby. One of the items is there. That's probably what your little friend is coming for.
Ooh.
I mean, he's
Hmm.
not very lit, but I get what you mean.
Hmm?
He's not very little.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Well,
Thing is, I think this is what he is going for. So if you really want, we can probably catch him on the way in or out of that dungeon if we can find it first.
there's just one issue. Butter, what time did the king say to meet him?
Fuck!
This is going to
Say
be.
time.
He didn't.
He didn't. He didn't.
He said,
He didn't state a time, no, he didn't.
but
Okay.
as I'll let you guys continue talking. So
Okay. Yeah.
Butter kind of thinks, is like, I don't think he actually said a time. He just said, come in, I guess. So,
Today.
yeah.
Well. This complicates things, though.
Man, this past days felt like a few weeks.
Hmm.
It has.
Well,
Feels like
I'm
a.
pretty sure the dungeon is gonna
It
be
feels like
full
a
of
week has
traps
been
that might
passing
hold
every
him
time we
back.
do something.
Hell, if we're lucky, we might even just find him dead.
Does
He
If
pauses
your
for a second and
we're
goes,
lucky.
"Oh, that's a
does
horrible
the
sentiment to say, but
If
does the book mention traps?
I'm not gonna. You don't find anything in there, in the book. It seems your grandfather wasn't involved in the making of it.
and then it goes like, uh, no idea, but I imagine it would. Otherwise, it wouldn't be hiding the thing in there."
obscurity doesn't is only one defense, not the best.
And there is a nice
Now-
soft knock at the door.
The child. Yeah, I'm joking.
Or
Maybe
makes
probably
his
is.
way
But
to the door and like
hey, you guys want to fight?
Butter
Oh,
like kind of peeks open the door. He's still kind of on edge from like his nightmare awakening,
and getting
since it's
spooked.
a change in ability. Like
As
his just
you,
that.
as you peek through the door, you see you you don't see Leaflet there, but you do see short, almost like very thin but very well dressed changeling girl looking up at you.
Is there a handout?
Jehovah's Witness.
Let me get a handout for you.
Butter kind of looks and is
Oh, I just
a
realized
little
you added a whisper thing
confused.
to the soundboard.
And he
So you want me to
Butter
get rid of? Sorry.
Butter looks
It's in your
looks
girdle
back
now.
at his companions and oh, cool. Why is there blood?
Oh,
take it
ignore
the
that. That's
blood's
not meant.
not.
That's. This is just the
That's
thing I found, but
that's just a quick thing you found. Okay,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
is there
Ignore
supposed to be blood? Because if there's supposed to be, then I have more questions.
Ignore blood.
Okay. Butter looks to his companions and it's like, it's I don't know who.
Are
Butter.
you the Electrum gladiators? She seems to like be very soft spoken.
I perk up and up. Crap! I hit the one button. I perk up and oh, come on, move. Okay, move my hand. Right. So I move this.
Butter will move out of
It's like I perk up.
Fuzoga's way.
We are.
He'll-
We are. We are Electrum. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. I believe it was the one who could transform was requested by the king.
I
takes
turn.
Butter a moment. It takes Butter a couple moments to kind of realize that the stuff is being talked that he's the one being talked about. Honestly, the others will probably pick it up before him. Like it's for him. It's just like what?
So I rest my set a hand on his shoulder as like I set a hand on his shoulder as like yeah I think she's looking for you. They're looking for you now.
Me. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. The king would like to see you. He's heard that you do have a fight today and would like to get the celebrations from yesterday out of the way, so there's no running into each other's plans of like what to do today. If you are available this early in the morning.
Butter looks to his companions, and now my mind is twisting because part of me wants to split the group.
Wants to
Yeah,
what?
this is me. This is like outside of character. Me, I kind of want to split the group now because we have multiple objectives going on.
I'm just
Yes,
We
saying.
don't know
that we need to decide which is important when. Okay,
I'm just
so
gonna say, you guys haven't split the party with me. You don't know how I'll handle it or if I'll be
exactly.
forgiving.
yeah,
Well,
it's
you also brought up the thing is that you just brought up today brought up the fact that now Roll20 has stuff that allows for that.
It
to be
allows for
easier.
easy party splitting, yeah.
So
If you want to split, you can split, but you're gonna have to.
part
talk
of
about
me
it.
is like, oh, this is bait, and he's gonna take advantage of this. But the other part of me is like, is he telling us to do this?
yeah. I have it in my head that there's two things that need to be done. We need to investigate for the where nature's grasp, and Butter specifically needs to go to the king You can't. You should not. Can't. You should not deny royalty.
And also
Especially
grab
that. Especially
information.
you should not deny someone of higher standing than you.
Also grab information about the vault.
Yeah. I'd say it's perfect that practicality or not is very in character that we would need to split the party now.
Yeah,
'Cause-
at least in character, it would definitely be against splitting up.
Well-
Yeah, it would be again like practicality wise, it would be a bad idea to to split.
In part
But
because it doesn't fully trust Butter to behave himself in front of royalty.
But yeah, no, I'll let you guys talk this out. Like, if you do want to split the party, I'll like you guys to talk about it in character too, because then it's not just like okay, see ya. Vroom. It's like,
well, Butter quickly glances down to the tiefling and is like, could you give us like maybe
this is a
10 minutes to
changeling,
discuss?
not a tiefling.
That's what I
Changeling.
meant.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
Lings.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
could you just give us a little bit to discuss?
Of course, she like bows a bit and like just stands there.
Butter like
Slowly
doesn't know what to
closes
do with
the
a
door.
bow. It doesn't know what to do with the bow and just kind of like gently closes the door. He's like, never had anyone bow to me before. That's weird.
Wait, I spaced. Sorry, what? I'm sorry, I spaced for a moment. Sorry.
But it's not
You're
used to
okay.
people bowing at him.
He got bowed
Yeah.
to, and it was weirded him out. He
No,
wasn't
I
ready for
no,
it.
I pat his. I pat. Oh, wait, the changeling.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
And it's. I
Butter,
just say. I just comment and say it's a matter of respect.
yeah. But Butter kind of looks to his companions and goes, "Look, we got multiple things going on. How are we gonna
Yes.
handle this?"
I say, you have to go to the king. You have to go visit the king. There's no saying no to that. A king says, if a king says to jump, you say how high. You must go. Okay? Understand?
Butter kind of
At the
rolls
same
eyes and is like, "Okay."
and at the same time, you've given us a lead. You both have given us a lead on one of the things we need to seek out, and we need to get and we need to start investigating that before the match today.
Yeah. I also need a. And Butter kind of like stops for a moment and realizes that the changeling's probably just outside the door and just like leans in and whispers, "We need to find out some more information for that plan that they're making."
And I just like I just breathe in slowly and just like, can we trust you to be subtle, to not just go blatant about asking about it. That is a quick and easy way to get your head chopped off. You have to be very cautious.
Yeah.
All
Boy.
right. This is going to. I just pinched the bridge of or what's it called? Yeah, the bridge
Snout.
of the. Yeah, the bridge. Yeah, basically the bridge of the snout between the eyes. Just like, oh, this is going. This is going to be a very stressful day.
Butter might need.
I mean, we do have to take care of both things, but I don't know if it's safe to just split up like that. We don't know what the king actually wants,
I mean,
and having you sneak
We don't-
around the place.
And we
If you
also
get
don't.
found, you are fucked, my dude.
Yeah, and we do not know about how long. Crap. On. We do not know how long this will take. Would take if. Is it worth giving? Is it worth giving them an opportunity to find the vault and potentially make their way through it? Is
I
it
don't
worth?
have a feeling it will be if he can make it through. Butter just
I
says
can
that pretty bluntly. Like he's pretty. He's aware that it's not gonna be a if, it's more when. If they don't go.
This is then we need to attempt to at least make the attempt to intercept. We can't just let them take it. This item, wherever this item that's in there. I'm saying wherever I'm saying wherever I am because I don't think Ed has explicitly mentioned of what about the item.
No, he has pointed at the page, and you would have to like leant over and read the page to tell. You didn't say it out loud.
That's a fair point.
We do have an NPC, and also Ed has a companion.
Mm.
So we have more ways of why is he moving slowly?
He's woken up.
Wait, oh,
He's just stretching.
who is moving slowly?
Franklin.
Oh,
Oh no!
So
It's something yee ass haircut.
outside of character, there are multiple ways that we could.
oh,
Lunges
I
out of
didn't
the
see
way.
it pop up for me.
There are multiple ways that we could split up the party. Because Ed has DD, and there's also Franklin.
yeah,
Of course,
technically.
it depends on whether or not Melissa's okay with Franklin joining. But
Joining which side?
either side, it depends on how
I'm
we
fine
split
with
it up.
Franklin joining. As an NPC, is an NPC.
DMPC.
NPC. So if you guys want him to join one side, he can join.
He is like maybe a level 2 druid. Maybe if he leveled up in the time that he was in the forest. But I don't know. How stealthy is Franklin?
Delph.
Stealth is Dex, right? Yeah.
I think so.
They're About average. But I will say this, that he will be more useful on one side than the other.
I have a feeling it would be that way.
Ooh, yeah.
Um,
Without wild shape, I'd say any attempts at sneaking would be very difficult. On the other hand, if we get
he
into a
does have
fight,
wild shape. He's a druid.
he's
Druids don't
level
get to
1,
level 3. Oh no, level 2.
level 2. If unless he's at least level 2, he's unable to wild shape.
You guys aren't sure his level, but
How many wild shapes do you get
It
as a
was
level
like
2
Perma
druid?
stuck at level 1.
Is it 1 or 2?
You get 2 wild shapes starting from level 2, and they last
It's
they,
an hour,
for
I think.
they last a number of hours equal to your druid level.
So it'd be like 2 hours at the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, he'd have a total of 4 hours worth of wild shape.
Hey Franklin,
huh?
do you have your wild shape?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so he's at least level 2 then.
Yeah, not it. Meditating.
He could turn into a spider, which literally allows for a ton of mobility and stealth because it's a spider.
Turns into a tarantula because that's basically how big a tiny creature can be.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. That's
Ugh.
whatever a spider can.
Um. Hmm.
Big moment.
What spells? What spells do you have?
Some of the usual.
Fucking. So, let's say Goodberry. Um.
Look, what are you gonna be asking me to do?
It kind of depends on what you have.
Look,
Um. Okay, I kind of. Part of me. Okay. Here are the combinations that I'm thinking of. Combinations are DD, Ed, Vuzoga, with the other party being Butter and Franklin. The other option that I'm thinking of is Ed, Vuzoga, and Franklin, and then Butter and Dee.
Good luck convincing Didi of that one.
Wait,
I'm mostly
Ed,
joking, but you
I
get
got,
the thing, if you get in compact, all Didi can do is dodge.
Can't you say that Dee could listen
on,
to
on.
Butter's
I
consent?
need to let me pull up the thingy.
And also at that point, it would just be you control Dee.
The
Mhm.
rules, they say, in combat, if you are incapacitated, the defender can take any action of its choice, not just dodge. Base,
I
and
will
I
give you
mean,
free reign over DD. Um,
yeah, if
it's
you're not,
split up.
yeah, if you're not there, Ed,
Mhm.
you're more or less incapacitated.
Yeah, I suppose that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
at least that's my opinion on it. Anyways, DM still has full say.
but those are the two ones that I'm thinking of. There are
Yeah.
like other ways that we could split up the party, but I think that like those are kind of the
Two biggest ones.
yeah.
You could also have, Flazoga being a royal himself. He could probably get pretty good attention at the
And keep
when
an eye
visiting
on.
the king.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
keep an eye
keeping
on.
him distracted, keeping an eye on him, just sharing, I don't know, royal bullshit.
Yes. Hmm.
So he could kind of socialize as well if he's allowed inside.
Yes.
At least the guards might not say no to him, even if he's a royal for somewhere else.
I wish I had taken what's it called? Disguise self.
Hmm.
Or yeah. But oh well.
Fucking. Ed currently has this guy's self.
Yeah.
Can you guys just like trade spellbooks?
I have spells known, bro. I can't do that.
Right, so what groups do you think you want to split up into?
Ooh, actually, wait. I do have silence.
Um,
I think I should. The way Butter put it out, I think I should be the one. I should go with Butter. Actually,
okay.
yeah.
Alright.
I should go.
So
So it's me and Butter, and Ed and Dee Dee and Franklin, essentially.
Alright.
And technically, it makes sense that Ed would be need to go to, because it's from his grandfather's book.
Franklin would know all of the animals that he knew previously, but he can't transform into all of them.
Yeah, he can turn to ones that are at his level.
But that also means that he has more options to work with, definitely, because
Yeah.
he has been around longer.
Yeah.
Oh.
So those are the teams?
I think so.
Looks like.
Of course,
Okay.
Yeah.
they all are conversing about this.
Yeah.
I think that the technical 10 minutes are close to up. Yeah, we've made a decision, I believe.
Yeah, so Butter and Flazoga, and then Butter and Flazoga in one party, then Dee Dee,
Yeah.
Ed, and Franklin in the other.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Alright, yeah, I could come with ya.
Ed gets to socialize with the NPC he hasn't talked to in forever.
But,
Yeah.
I don't think he's had a single
So,
conversation.
did you watch the
No,
game
they
last
haven't
night?
They haven't had a single exchange. Not one.
Yeah, the most exchange I remember was trying to vicious
Seven.
mockery him with a with. I was trying to vicious mockery a wisdom based class about using fire instead of ice.
Yeah, but I think.
Oh.
Although to be
that
fair,
is-
druids don't really get much access to ice spells, I believe.
there's a few, but not a lot.
Yeah, I don't think they even got. I don't think they got ice knife, do
Oh,
they?
they do. They do.
Oh, okay then. Never mind then.
But yeah, I think
Good. Ice knife does.
that's our kind of.
Alright.
I think that's what we'll do.
Check
Yeah.
you girls out
So-
waiting outside.
Fine. Okay. Fine.
I'm so curious. As we hold for Hunter, I've got to say, this sword is so cursed. There has to be one on it.
Absolutely. He's the sort that yells fuck when you swing it.
Terrible
Get
for stealth,
minus
but
one.
great for combat.
You get -1 for, or like you get disadvantage for stealth, but you get advantage for intimidation.
Alright. Changing girl still sitting outside.
Okay. So, okay.
Butter will nod to the others, like, this is the plan. And he will open the door.
Have you guys?
I did.
She was
I
just waiting in the same spot, just looking at the door.
Hasn't been moved.
She hasn't
She's
moved
been
the
just
entire
standing at the
time.
closed door the whole time.
As Butter opens the door, he kind of jumps a little. He's like, like, whenever like someone like lightly startles you,
Yeah.
like that's what happens. He's like, oh, jeez.
Did I scare you?
I just kind of thought you would maybe walk around a little.
No, you said to wait, so I waited for you to be done with your conversations.
Butter just nods and just. Truth is, I don't know what
Okay.
to say, so Butter doesn't know what to say.
She hasn't
It
blinked
makes
the entire
perfect
time
sense.
she's been here too. At least not that you know.
He's just like, okay.
I mean, considering that, like, there's a whole dimensional nonsense going on with the cart, would she actually be able to hear through the door when it was closed?
If she were to put her ear against it, the door's the only place where that's possible.
Oh,
Because they're linked.
okay.
But anywhere else, no.
I mean, Butter did whisper the one,
Yeah. So it's like
like,
she
sensitive
didn't have her
topic
ear against the
involving.
door anyway, so she didn't hear.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I would have assumed you would have asked us to roll like a stealth check for that if that was happening.
Yeah.
Or deception.
But no, she
Yeah.
listened. Just wait.
Yeah, Butter.
Okay.
Like, we're ready. I'd like to bring along my friend here, Daedalus.
That's
He
alright.
completely forgets that he needs to call him Zoga again.
I just look up like the that that girlfriend meme, the what
No,
Yeah.
the guy staring at a girl while his girlfriend looks
yeah.
on.
It's like,
You know the one.
Yeah.
yeah, I know exactly what he means. What the fuck?
You can bring them along.
The
that'll
distracted
be okay.
boyfriend.
Now,
Yeah,
come on,
he's
I
like,
will lead
yeah.
the way. She takes a step back and like holds her hand out to like lead you through.
You have the wrong name, by the way. It's Flizoka. My apologies for it.
It's not your name, but it just says straight up.
I just lean up and slap him.
Just, you motherfucker, I'm
Butter
gonna
already knows.
kill you.
Like that's the thing. Butter knows because of in the library.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's Flizoka.
What the fuck, Richard?
Please, it's
like,
Flizoka.
okay.
I will lead
Thank
the
you.
way.
Sorry about that. It seems I
Butter will remember that.
yeah, I made it. He will remember the slap or the that I should be Flizo. You should be calling me Flizoka.
The utter confusion of Flazoga denying his own name.
Come on, I will lead the way.
Butter will go.
As well will Flazoga.
She leads you guys to the castle, straight through, just silent the whole time, just walking
We
with her hands in front of her,
I-
held together.
So I can
Just
just have the
quietly
mental
walks.
image of like butter just walking out by like grabbing Flazoga's tail on the way and just dragging him along.
So
Butter gains the idea. I could use him as a
Hmm.
baseball bat.
gained the thoughts gained.
So we'll pause with you guys there, and I'll go back to
Thought gained.
Edward.
Silver weapon.
Edward. With these two gone, and the
Mhm.
chasing
Oh,
down,
that means we don't get to see the dungeon. Oh no.
Yeah, because you're a stinky caca-poo-poo.
We don't get to
So-
see what we don't know.
And you wanted to split the party, so sucks
I
to suck.
throw
So you
a
wanted
javelin at
my
Ed.
help with sorted.
Yeah, right.
Wait, should me and Hunter leave the call temporarily?
No,
I
it's all good.
No, 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 no.
That's gonna be necessary.
It's going to be mostly on Ed, but we'll be chiming in with jokes as the peanut gallery.
Basically.
Where's that for Waldorf?
We're the theater of the mind, peanut
So where are we
gallery.
going?
So it leans over the table, reaches towards the book, and drags it toward him before picking it up. We're going to find a dungeon, I think, just outside the city.
Mention Nature's Grasp.
He
Voli-
reads
volition
where
time
you
Voice is
pointed
screaming
out.
to my ear.
He reads where you pointed out, and he sees the nature's grass part himself, and goes. It says within the city. Nature's grass within the city.
Oh,
I
within.
might know
Okay.
where that is. I
So
You think?
visited last night.
also Ed should
Honestly.
perhaps mention the lizard.
Yes, probably was gonna get to that.
The lizard, the one that shapeshifted in that one battle, or
No, the lizard folk guy.
No, the
The
one that
enemy
committed
of Butter.
genocide.
right, him.
So it is possible that this guy, I don't even know his name. I don't know if anyone knows his name.
We do
The
know his
culprit
name.
for basically exterminating that circle of druids. I think he's headed there, if he isn't there already.
Right. Well.
So we might expect company.
Right. Well then. I'll see if I can help you find this place.
That would be great help, and we should be cautious approaching the place. We don't really want to be found, because he managed to wipe out an entire circle of druids. I don't know what he could do to us.
Right, then we should be quick. And
Yeah.
he leads you off to a park in the middle of the city. So,
In
The
the city.
so I would like Edward and Butter to roll a d4 just to see which one will be going first.
Oh,
In the order of what's playing out.
I got 3.
3.
nat
It's
one.
Butter. It's Butter, okay. It's Butter and Fazoga. Okay.
I swear, if you used all your nat 20s already, I'm gonna be mad.
So,
It's
Butter
nat one
and
from now on.
Fazoga, you guys are brought into where you see a royal dining room with
And while we
plenty of food.
yeah,
Plenty of
while we
food,
were walking,
good.
I made sure to lean up to say to Butter, to remind him, do not call me D-list. For everyone, nobody must know that I am D-list right now. Must be known as Flazoga, and only as Flazoga.
Okay.
It
Okay.
is right now very dangerous to call me D-list.
Oof. Sorry about that.
Okay. I mean, you've said that name more than I have in the past 24 hours. Just say.
When we were alone, when there was nobody else listening who could possibly take advantage of the knowledge of who I am.
You've said that name more than I in the past 3 minutes than I have since I've known you.
Very well.
You
Then
guys.
just remember, Flazoga,
Okay.
not
And then
D-list.
as we walk, Butter will keep his eyes open for basically anything involving that safe.
The what? Oh, the investigation.
That one. Yeah.
You know what? As you guys were leaving,
I'm doing
Flazoga
the
give me
same
one.
as well.
Yeah, Flazoga, give me
Huh?
an investigation just as you were leaving the cart.
Oh, the investigation, right?
Give me an
That one.
investigation. Because you brought it up again, I thought I may as well.
Yeah, but Butter is what I'm specifically talking about is the
Butter
safe
said
for
first.
the heist plan that
Oh, the safe. Yeah.
Batter is making.
Yeah, you're looking for the safe. This investigation. 19. Alright.
1920.
Yeah.
Some roaring here going on.
Rardix free.
This is just for as you were leaving the caravan. Or the cart. Because I
Okay.
didn't get you to do it before. Because it would have messed with the
Alright.
flow of everything. But, as you did leave, you did notice some scratch marks along the side of your cart.
Oh.
And
Oh, no.
that's really all. It's just some scratch marks.
That's all. It's just scratch marks.
By some claws.
Yeah, just scratch marks. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
You know, casual scratch marks on the
Yeah.
side of your thing after
Love you.
one person has a nightmare of fire and brimstone.
And also after killing a were-rat.
You guys come to this royal feasting hall. The changeling looks back at you and goes, "Well, the king would really like to meet you." She stands to the side and goes, "My liege, your guests are here." And as your eyes travel up the table towards him, you see him yelling at this guy next to him. It's like,
Sitting opulent and imperial.
"You said
Butters.
you would have every bit of it out of that mine by now." I know, my liege. It's a little harder to mine. I don't care. You do your job. What I'm paying you to do. Now get out of my sight. I have guests. Friends! Welcome! And this guy walks off.
As we were looking up at him, Butter's eyes would catch multiple times on all the food on the table. So as we look up the table, Flazoga looks from the bottom of the table, from the one end to the other very gracefully. Butter's eyes will catch on each big thing of meat, and then eventually get to him.
Friends,
And Butter
please, come take a
Butter
seat.
will also kind of grimace at how the king is treating this person. Not massively, but he is
disappointed.
Yeah.
Please come take a seat up here with me.
Disappointed.
We have your win to celebrate from yesterday.
Yes. Butter will
Yes,
start to make
yes.
his way up, unsure of the protocol, so he's kind of like
Oh, damn it. I
looking,
don't. Wait, hold on. I don't
like
have control. Oh,
I'll give you
glancing.
control of it, so yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
He's glancing towards Flazoga, trying to like. He's like, I don't know what to do.
Help me! Help
Rest-
me!
So I nod and tell and basically motion and motioned for him to move up the left side, one side. Flazoga will be following him on that side. Move to
Butter,
the closest one of the closest chairs to him.
Butter will. He's
The,
he's thinking in his head, I want to grab just a handful of food right now. But he's like, no, that's not a good idea. But I want to. No, I should. But I want to. Just wait. You'll get some. Just wait. Butter will finally get here and he'll sit down. The chair will creak a little bit as the mass of everything that he has on him just kind of weighs on this chair.
I follow suit and sit in the chair to the right of Butter after Butter has taken his seat.
Welcome. How was your day after the fight? That fight was amazing.
Thank you. It was a pretty good day. Nice and relaxed.
Glad to hear it. I assume the kingdom has been good. Nothing to mention about, I'm sure.
Multiple things flash through Butter's mind, and he goes.
And with the tip, I probably recognize that he's thinking of that. It's just like I just ever so carefully reach over and tap him in the thigh with my tail.
Butter goes, yeah, everything was good.
Fantastic. Now, as you can see, there's plenty to eat, so don't feel shy. Made all this.
It's a dangerous thing to say to Butter when it comes to this.
What will say again?
That's a dangerous thing to say to Butter when it comes to this amount of food. Don't feel
Again.
shy. Butter's like, okay, and proceeds to like grab like a basic like that chicken there. He grabs it and just picks up the whole thing and just takes a giant bite out of the side of the chicken. It's like eating a drumstick, but the entire chicken is the drumstick.
I can just imagine the look of horror on Flazoga's face right now.
Damn, he can eat that whole that chicken ass whole.
Like, but Butter is like
He knows how
eating-
to devour that ass.
Yes.
But
The
Butter
hungry
is
type, I
having
see.
but Butter is having this chicken like it is just the drumstick. Like it is.
Yeah.
That's how he's eating it.
Glad to see the cook's good work is going to great appreciation.
Gotta say, it's absolutely amazing. As he takes another big bite.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually described him. Like you can see him there, but like he has his armor on. He has his crown. Like his armor seems to be like more decorative than.
I'll give you the opportunity to describe. Butter looks him up and down, and like basically is analyzing him.
Give me an insight.
Okay.
Kowalski analysis.
As you roll that, I will describe his visual looks. His armor looks more decorative than functional. So he's wearing it at this very moment. He has a pelt that is over him, like almost like a cape. he looks sort of grizzled. Like he doesn't he like has almost like like he's shaven his beard to like have like sharp edges, but is like patchy still. But yeah, it's looks like essentially a war king if was put in a situation where there wasn't any war.
15, by the way.
Okay, so with that you get a feeling that there's something more to him than just that he's not immediately expressing out, but could be questions.
Could I roll insight
Go for it.
to from
You can
at
roll
least within?
insight, yeah.
Yeah, just basically more like I was about trying to say. I forget what I was going to say, but that fuck. Crap. What? Crap. I forget what I was going to say. Basically, I do have at least some idea of like how
Yeah, I would give you
courtly his
advantage on this
goes.
because you know how royalty and you have that extra insight on
Okay,
the social
I think I
class.
clicked it.
Glad you had advantage.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
He is hiding something. You get a feeling that he is hiding something that he's not being forthright with.
Butter.
I don't bring up. I do notice, but I don't bring it up yet. Not especially not in front of his face. Like for now.
He's full of shit, my liege.
Butter will, since he only got like a little bit of that, he nods and he's like, "Do you have these kinds of celebrations with many gladiator fighters?"
No, this is only for the really special, the ones that I believe in. I believe you'll go far.
1 second. I need to post a thing. Sorry, give me a second. Work with me, please. Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Butter nearly has that face for like a split second, like a nanosecond. He's like, really? And he kind of goes like,
I hear you're quite new to the game, so to see how well you guys did, it's very interesting.
Our third battle, I believe.
Wait, hold on. Let me count out. First battle, the Rams. Second battle, Druid. Third battle was
Lizard.
Lizard Men. Fourth battle was
The last one.
yeah, the Whites.
Door.
And the guests. Right. They are very different.
So, Butter kind of takes like a second, and for like just a second, and he goes like, "Yeah, it's our fourth battle."
Even more impressive, my friend. Now, please, you have to tell me, how do you do what you do?
Butter freezes for just like he kind of freezes for a second and partially doesn't understand the question, but also
like I fucking hit him. That's
this also just sets off alarm bells in his mind. He's just like, why is this being asked?
Red flags going up everywhere.
Yeah, he's just seeing red flags immediately. This is like he's like.
My mind immediately went to the fry squint.
And he kind of goes, I'm not exactly sure what you mean. As he takes another bite out of it.
It's, you know, when you get like really into it, when you were during your fight, you like changed. You don't see that much, at least partially.
Jeez.
He looks down at Frazoga, noticing you're not eating. Oh, come on. Don't let the chef's efforts go to waste. Guess I didn't eat. It's early in the morning. I'm sure you haven't had anything.
Butter nods at that statement and proceeds to take another giant bite out of the chicken.
So like, not my apologies, my liege, your highness.
The chicken, by the way, now is probably about like 75 to 80%
Sorry.
gone.
Yeah, there is also drinks there too. Like, there's cups there too with drinks.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make myself zoom in.
on the progress of the entire chicken Butter is having. It's like 90. It's like 80, 75 to 80% gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with that bit of a nudging, after my reply, I nod and start to eat a little. Most
With that,
like
I will
it's
jump.
more food I'm used to, but yeah.
With that, we'll jump over to Ed.
Yeah,
Catch up.
thank you. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm not
boy.
sure. Oh, I wish dang
We'll
it, my
pause
brain
right
was
there.
like,
Wait.
oh, it's gonna switch over, and I'm gonna be able to see what he sees.
No.
Nope.
No, you guys are still there. Edward.
You don't get to see shit. Yes.
So Franklin's led you to this lovely park,
No
seemingly
streaming,
within the
unfortunate.
kingdom. It's like,
Wait, that means Ed hasn't seen
No.
any of the stuff we've seen. Ah.
It hasn't seen any of it. No, I mean I haven't seen the map you're on. I've been staring at this map the whole time of the park. Also, I cannot move my thing. I'm just gonna place a new one.
Hee
oh, you can't control it. Sorry.
hee.
Okay.
This is at least my understanding of where it could be. I actually came up here the other day to meditate.
Oh, something special about this place for you?
Leveled up.
It's nature.
Yes, I suppose that makes sense.
He suffers
So-
oh yeah, just over there. He points to the tree line as he walks over here. So, yeah, I was over there when I was meditating.
The tree, the up north or down south into the clearing, or yeah. Figure that's a very suspicious formation. Oh, I see. That's the very attention grabbing. How about we go have a little closer look? I am a bit curious.
Alright, I guess. How about like this is a hill, like a bit of a hill.
Oh,
So,
they're
like,
going up a hill. Okay.
Like it's not like a big hill, but it's like a decent like trudge. Just
Mild amount of effort.
yeah.
Kill me.
If
Sorry.
the mild amount of effort is doing that to you, I don't
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
a
I'm
mild
just
amount of effort.
Just kidding.
Here we go. Yeah, I just sat here and meditated all night.
So Ed looks around, paying particular attention to the columns, in case he sees any markings or anything of interest.
There are a few markings.
I'll be right back. Continue.
But yeah,
Okay, so he approaches one of the columns to have a closer look.
all right. You don't know the language, but it does look familiar. The language.
Hmm.
You don't know it, but it looks familiar. You've seen it before, but you don't know what it means.
Yeah. Just to double check, I think. Yeah. Just to make sure I'm just acting on a hunch, it brings out what's basically the instruction manual for the mask.
Yeah.
Just to more or less compare and contrast symbols to just guesstimate if it might be the same language. Probably would be very tricky with just the symbols, but
Look, the symbols you notice, they're not symbols. To you, they look like symbols because you don't know the language.
well, it's their alphabet, yes.
Yeah, you don't know the language, but you look, they're pretty similar. Like some things match up here and there. From on the pillar to on the instructions.
Yeah, definitely a thing. Sorry, I'm having a stroke. At this point, it switches out the manual instead for the book again, trying to open it at the page. Let's just say he actually like slid a silver coin between the pages, so he would actually know to find it again.
Alright. So you open up your grandfather's book
Yes.
at the exact same page, and it.
Basically, starts going forward looking for any markings of the would-be dungeon.
Um,
Hopes.
it does mention needing something pressed down to enter, and that it would be hidden within underneath some stuff. It's like
Stuff,
something needs to be
things and
pressed
stuff.
down to access the entrance.
Mm-hmm. So, just to check, sure. There's another slope in this direction, isn't there?
Yep.
This is like a little
This
valley
is like
between
a
two hills.
standalone hill, yeah. A valley between two hills, yeah.
Yeah, fair. I'll say it pushes lightly on the column to see if it will shift or anything, or if it's solidly placed.
As you put your hand against it, give me a con save.
Oh, fuck
Dun,
me.
dun, dun.
Saving rolls, Constitution.
Pretty good.
That's a pretty decent roll.
There's not a lot of pain. A little prick.
Oh,
As you pull your hand away from the pillar, you notice there seems to have pricked your finger. As you see, there is a bit of blood now on some of the inscriptions, and it seems to be like spreading through each letter, slowly glowing as it like spreads across the surface.
it kind of like shakes his hand for a second and like feeling the prickness. Ow! Damn it! And just like sucks on his finger while watching his blood spread through the column, like kind of like going like whoa, but with his finger in his mouth still.
Like the pillar,
You mean like,
it takes
whoa?
a good like
Big
10 seconds for the whole pillar to like all the symbols and writings are all red now.
Well, I just left my DNA all over the place. and
Wait, what
looks back
happened?
at Franklin, just thinking, is this supposed to happen?
That didn't happen whenever I touched him. Let me try. He puts his hand on this pillar and nothing.
Nothing.
I wish I could see it. I'll have to wait for the I'll have to wait for the VOD.
Oh my goodness!
If you guys would like, I can
I
bring
have
you
a
here to
reason.
look. Cause
I have
Yes,
a reason to watch
please.
the VOD. No, don't remove my reason to watch the VOD.
Thank you. Sorry.
Oh! Sorry, that was funny. I have a reason to watch it. No.
But yeah, Franklin puts his hand on the pillar and nothing.
Okay.
Weird.
This is strange. Now I'm thinking there's something I probably need to try this thing with the rest of the pillars, but I kind of want to because it hurts a little bit, but I think this is something worth trying.
I mean, it seems to react to you, so I don't see why not.
It slowly approaches the next pillar. Just to make sure the difference is between them and not just because the other pillar just doesn't have the same thing. He just gently pokes it with his finger.
Is
Like
it the thing
very
that
hesitant,
already
just
has
slowly.
the blood?
Yeah, sure.
You press you feel like a bit less of pain as it just reopens where it already poked.
Mm.
Because you put it in your mouth and shut it already.
Yeah, he just goes,
Just
ow,
and
fuck, again.
it goes through the entire thing.
Oh,
Okay, this is weird.
it is really weird. I think this place is meant for some kind of ritual, and I don't know what will come if I just do this on every column. I am a
If we're
little
looking
bit
for something,
scared.
if we're looking for something, it's probably worth doing,
This
right?
this is definitely something. We're looking for a thing, and this is definitely a thing. That's a stupid way to say it. He mutters to himself and he walks over to the next column. Like, okay, you want my blood, take it. Pokes the thing again.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt this time because blood's already out. So it just takes the blood
Yeah.
on the tip of your finger and goes along. It seems to only
And it
need
just-
one drop to cover the entire thing.
It also seems like, by the sounds of it, it's hitting the same spot every time without fail. No matter how Ed puts his finger on it.
Mm-hmm. It's just thinking, am I bleeding a lot from my finger or something? He kind of pulls his finger out, looks at it for a second, as if he's actually just fucking bleeding gallons out of a little pinprick on his finger.
No, it's when you prick your finger a bit, like that weird little drop of blood that's just on the surface there. That's all that's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, here goes
Why
nothing
isn't
again.
it working? Must more blood be shed?
Apparently.
not.
Yeah.
He moves again over to the next column, pokes that.
Yeah. It just keeps happening.
Yeah, it doesn't stop keeping happening.
It
Didi
just
just
worked.
awkwardly follows Ed as he goes in a circle around to every column, just staring at this whole thing. The
The fuck?
And he goes to the next and pokes it. Blood for the blood god.
This is whatever we're looking for. If it requires blood, I might sit out.
But it seems a specific kind of blood.
Franklin, don't you baby out of this.
I can't hear
Well,
you.
it didn't.
You're not here.
Well, it doesn't seem to work with your blood that I know. I'm not gonna cut you just to figure out if thing didn't do it itself. It might not even care.
But so you put your blood on this last one.
Like, it really hesitates for a moment. Like this is the moment of truth. He even thinks for a moment, should he be standing between all the columns when he does this? And he figures, probably. But with some real hesitation, he just touches the last column.
The blood
Some
seeps
kind,
through it.
some kind of sympathetic magic going on here.
And as it fills up all the symbols, you notice in the order that you put blood on them, the red starts to glow. Doom, 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 doom. And
Uh-oh.
you notice a circle forming on the ground in the middle. Right there.
Didi just kind of recoils from the circle,
Of
runs
red
over to it,
magic
standing at the edge.
kicking up the dirt that
Tail between his legs.
is on top of it. As the dirt flies away, almost like a sandstorm is what it feels like. And what's left is staircase going down. Been opened up.
Oh. Well, looks like we found the place.
Yep.
It cautiously approaches the edge of the staircase. It tries to peer down.
It's dark. Doesn't seem like torches
Uh,
on it.
Mm-hmm. It thinks for a moment, then scans the floor around him. It's a park. He might be able to find a pebble somewhere.
A what? Pebble.
A pebble.
A pebble,
Oh, pebble.
like
Yeah.
a rock.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy.
Or just a fucking stick,
Easy.
I
The
guess.
ground, the ground where it was just got lifted up. There's pebbles everywhere.
Yeah. Pebbles! So he picks up one of the pebbles and uses magic tinkering to make it emit light.
Alright. It starts to emit light. And 5-foot radius bright light and dim light for an additional, so 10 feet of light.
Yeah.
So that means 5 and 10. Okay, so that's the radius.
Okay.
Do you see the radius?
Yes, I do.
Alright.
Light.
That the inner one is the bright, outer one's the dark, but that's just to give visual representation.
Yeah.
Now with
That
that
is fair. Since we're not gonna pay for premium to get dynamic lighting.
yeah. So you walking down?
It looks back at Franklin and just hesitates for a moment. Like,
You sure
Well-
you wanna? I wouldn't.
if there's a chance we might be able to save an artifact before somebody comes for it, this might be necessary. Look, I want to do this as much as you do, which is not a whole lot. But-
I guess.
I think it must be done.
All right.
Didi, on the other hand, like a ride or die.
Yeah.
Look at the way.
Well, no right because it's medium sized, but yeah.
For now.
So,
roll on, bitches.
slowly and hesitantly, it takes his first step down the staircase.
Alright. And with that, we'll jump back to Butter and Fazoga.
Boys,
jump
I
back
can see
to
now. Ooh, swanky.
Portly. We now return to Portly intrigue.
So you had just started eating Fazoga after he
Yes.
said that you weren't eating
Yeah,
and
tasting
to
just
not waste the chef's efforts.
mm.
I've always been very interested in gladiator fights. The raw violence of it.
I
Reminds
fucking
me of
love
war.
war.
I take it you've seen Pyro Volcanoes. His fights before.
Yes, she's amazing. One of the best.
Agreed.
Indeed, she is.
It's very rare that she comes by to find my arena, but when she does, it's always a spectacle.
Yeah. Butter kind of got caught in the middle of a bite. Definitely not in real life.
Mm.
Um, he kind of looks at the king and goes, and even though he can feel Lazoka's eyes in the back of his skull staring directly at him, he proceeds to just go, is there any specific reason you wanted to have what's it called, audience with us, I think? Sorry, I'm not really among royalty, so this stuff is kind of
Well,
odd to me.
I wanted to have an audience with you specifically. I wasn't aware your friend would be joining, but that is okay. There's plenty of food was made, so I think, but you just interest me. You know. As he says that, I would like you to
Cue
make
the
con
saxophone.
saves.
Hmm?
As he
I
says
was saying
that, give me con saves.
A
Oh,
con
boy.
save.
Beat a 17.
Oh no, I'm going to have a hard time against that.
You guys are fucked.
I wouldn't
17
even. I wouldn't be able to make
constitution
that.
save.
I would not be able to make it unless
I might be able to. I have +4.
Hey.
You
22.
managed to push through. As he says that you interest him, you notice that Flazoga starts to look pretty drowsy.
No.
You start to feel a bit drowsy too, but you seem to
I
push
can
through
chalk
with
that
your
up.
sheer hunger.
I can chalk that up to just being tired from being woken up by the nightmare.
Yeah. Or just
Uh,
eating so much you just get
Flazoga.
drowsy.
Flazoga, you don't say
Yeah.
against whatever this was. As
I'm
Oh,
very.
you start to
doesn't say.
feel, as things start to get dizzy and your vision almost doubles, and
Motherfucker, I've been
you
roofied.
feel your extremities begin to just droop and not listen to you as you.
Wait, has the king had any of this food?
He hasn't taken a single bite.
Damn. We did get roofied.
Actually, you know what? You bring up a good thing. You ate a lot of it, Butter.
Oh
Yeah,
no, roll with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me another
You
roll.
roll it.
You had quite a lot. A whole chicken.
15.
Oh, rip.
Hey, at least ain't as bad as mine.
You do manage to stay awake longer than Flazoga, as Flazoga just passes out on the table. The king goes, "You're kind. Such a mystery." As you pass out.
Oh,
You
he's got
bitch.
You guys pass out.
Can I also, just as I'm passing out, and I notice that Flozoga blacks out before me, can I step towards the king and like basically grab onto like is
I
like,
will give you one step
collar?
towards the king before you. I'll give you one action before you go out
Okay.
because you got a 20. You have a 4 in con, and your first one was a 22. I'll give you
Yeah.
one.
and he
action.
failed by far less compared to me.
You
Like
won't.
I
Yeah.
believe, like Pixie,
Yeah.
the
You
I think
failed
it's
by
the
2,
Pixie who has
so
that.
you managed to
Yeah.
like stick around just enough.
Oh wait, no, it was a pseudo dragons. I don't know which.
I don't want to deck him.
I'm not gonna let you attack, but I'll let you do something.
Well, Butter will take a step forward and basically like grab the king's coat and like collar and bastard as he blacks out.
He just smirks as he looks at you. I will say, as you step towards him, you do notice one thing at the corner of your vision. Standing behind a pillar, with a huge smirk across their face, arms crossed. You notice someone.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
the
no.
okay.
And you're
Can I?
out.
So as I go, you bitch.
You notice and out.
So I go from saying bastard, I'm like, you bitch.
bang bang.
Like
Guys,
as I notice her, I go, oh, like
Oh,
you wake up after a bit down in who knows where. But
do you
you're
remember?
unable to move, Butter,
oh,
and you're chained down tightly.
this is metagame knowledge, but I'm noticing other.
You're noticing other
Where-
things, yeah, but
Yeah,
It's like it's a prison.
knowledge.
Remember?
My character doesn't know, but I'm saying meta
Yeah.
knowledge. I'm seeing multiple where like lycanthropes.
yeah.
Yeah, I see at least 2 that are confirmably lycanthropic, and 1 that's uncertain. Where am I? Where's Reznov?
Instead of Reznov, it's where's dang, I forgot his name. No,
Where's the
why?
child?
Where's the child? Where's
Where's
Delos?
Lifla?
Where's Delos?
There's only one thing worse than a rapist.
A
A
child.
child.
But yeah, Butter, you wake up. The room's like very lit up, but
The
you're
room is
strapped to this
roomy.
table, unable to move.
That's a lot of
And,
blood.
Daedalus,
Oh dear,
you wake up almost about the same time, chained by your wrists to the wall. You're slumped over, but
we don't have our equipment on us.
um,
Probably.
no.
No,
Oh no,
my
not the
chest.
sword.
my
Or
chest. Literally everything I owned is gone.
You've been stripped of it.
Oh,
Everything my character owns, I don't have.
the sword I
For
got
the second
from
time
Ed.
in your life.
I have
Oh,
nothing.
Oh no!
I look around. I'm like,
And that magic sword we just got.
Everything you see in the room is what you see here.
damn it! I attuned to it too.
I will say over here, this is a
I just
desk.
attuned to it.
This isn't books. These aren't bookshelves. These are just the best assets I could find. There's jars on these shelves with various
Oh,
organs in them.
Oh, I think I realized something. Those things, I think this is me thinking in a meta sense. I don't think Flazoga would probably figure it out. That potion stuff that we saw the Elutriel's captain, the guard captain, use. I think it's made using lycanthropes themselves to make it.
Yeah, the transformation my character at least, Butter knows that it had lycanthrope blood in it.
Yeah, this is weird. We are in the place where that can be got from.
Yeah,
Fuck, I
Flazoga,
should've
Butter, you
known
can't see
this.
anything. You can't see anything under you. You can see the roof and like to the sides, but Flazoga, you do see dried blood on the ground and the two grates here.
Of course, what the one thing you'll hear Butter saying is, "Oh, fuck! I should have guessed this."
Oh my goodness! Hey, look, it's a gelatinous cube under there.
Hi, Steve.
Steve.
Just your friendly, friendly neighborhood Steve doing his job.
Flazoga, you will hear Butter go like, "Fuck! I should have guessed this."
Oh, yeah. I just wake up groggy because we don't know how long it's been. I'm still probably like in a somewhat drunken stupor from being basically roofied.
Can I guesstimate how long we've been out?
There is nothing that would give you
Give
any
that away?
information for that. You're underground.
Are
You
the-
can't
are
see.
they-
There's no
are they-
windows. There's nothing.
Are they oil torches or are they wooden torches?
They're oil lamps, like just on the wall.
Damn it.
Yeah, and they're on the walls. It's
I was gonna try to go big brain.
yeah. This
I'll let you
brain
guys
time.
do whatever you'd like at the moment. Just you both are
Well,
chained, Butter more heavily than Flazoga.
I like. Am I able to? With how I'm chained, am I able? Is it enough that I could stand up?
Yeah,
Like,
but
do
your
I?
wrists, if you stand up, your wrists would be only able to reach about just to halfway up your chest.
Ooh.
So you can stand up, but your wrist can't go higher than halfway up your chest.
I gave a.
How does Flazoga
Even though I know,
what Butter said?
I don't. Just right now, even though I hear it, I'm just like, I'm just in silent agreement at the moment. It's like, actually, no, I'm not silent. It's like, yeah, we're done for that. That's like, I give the chains just a careful tug, just like a test at how tautly they were placed. Even though I know that these are built for like the big and bad lycanthropes, so it's if they can hold a lycanthrope back, it'll hold me back, I believe.
Yeah, you're correct in that assumption.
Those fuckers been
The
using
problem-
lycanthrope blood.
I was saying, and I was going to also comment that they're probably even silvered as an extra precaution.
Yeah.
That would burn them. No, that's vampires. Sorry, wrong, wrong mythological, wrong thing.
Yeah, but Butter, you can smell lycanthrope blood. It is directly under you, but you can't see where it is, but you can smell it.
Yeah, but butter is
I'd
also
say,
like
also, another comment. I'm partially wishing that I had picked out I was able to use what's it, the newer Dragonborn version, the one that gets breath attacks equal to its proficiency.
Um,
But yeah,
but
no, I
butter.
can't do that.
Butter's
I
comment
don't think
about
I can anyway.
Butter's comment about them using lycanthrope blood was more for Flazoka.
So that's how
'Cause-
they changed it. When you put
Yeah.
it like that, it's very obvious now.
I don't know how they got it to happen so fast, or how they got it to have it stop so quick. But
It's like probably
fuck, and
I do not know the kind of alchemists. I do not know what kind of alchemists they have here that could brew up that.
and as I yell out, "Fuck!" I want to use one rage charge and try to break the chains.
Alright.
Sir, you
If you
can't
want to
break
try
those
and
cuffs.
break the chains, I am going to need a 28.
28. I don't think I can get that.
You are very changed. I will allow a nat 20, but
Because the high,
there are ways at the moment you can get a 28.
I can.
The
Because,
Zoga's there.
oh,
Wait, you said nat 20 or what?
A
it's either a
nat
nat
20
20 or a
or
28.
28.
Would it be, is it an athletics check?
It's a skill check, or wait, actually, wait. I need to read up the bar inspiration rules again. Oh, wait. Actually, no. I have. Why am I going to the internet? I got it on my sheet.
It's a strength. So you have
Just straight
advantage.
strength.
Okay, expire
Because you're
to use
raging.
bonus action. I have to
I
choose one.
use one rage. Because if it's
What
athletics,
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes. I think
I
I
am
can.
saying that 28 is because for butter there are so many on you, and they're made to hold down strong people.
Okay, yeah, like. Okay,
I'm
Butter,
basically doing what they're
you can do
designed
this.
up.
I'm gonna try and with what I have, what little I can. I just say I tried to hype up Butter a little to get him to try see if he can do it. To use using one of my bardic inspirations.
Right.
Yeah, so an inspiration. So it's a straight strength check or is it an athletics check?
Well, your strength and athletics are the same, so.
I have proficiency in athletics checks.
Oh, I don't know why you're. Oh, you also have a
So
proficiency in strength checks.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, proficiency in strength saving throws from being a
Saving
barbarian.
throws. Yeah. Yeah,
So
I'll
it's a
make it. I'll make it
saving-
athletics because it's not a saving throw. Yeah. Give me
Okay.
athletics to get through these chains.
Athletics, I'm rage, so advantage.
Yeah.
And I have
And
inspiration.
yes.
That's a 26.
Oh
Ooh,
wait,
and you
you
have
just
your
need it.
inspiration.
Let me. I want to roll.
Inspiration.
I want to roll dice, please. I want to roll dice. I
Go
did
for it.
give inspiration. I
Go
did
for it.
mention that. You need a
Go
2
for
at least. Please give us a 2. Please give us a 2.
Oh, buddy, you're like, ugh, ugh, like really fucking going against these chains. You feel them like straining against your muscles. I will say you do feel a bit of something from your golden eye as you strain for your freedom against these chains. Flizoga, how do you assist Butter in pushing just that little bit more?
Ooh, I just like.
So currently,
I-
Butter is in the he is. You can see, you could probably see the metal starting to deform at this point.
Yeah,
Look,
like it
so,
looks
I,
like if he goes for like long enough, he could get out, but it's like a thing of he's not getting out right now. What do you do to
my,
give him that inspiration to keep pushing harder?
come on, it's giving up. It's giving through. You can do this. You are probably the strongest man I've ever met. These chains should be nothing to you.
And upon hearing that, hearing specifically the "nothing to you," Butter's like, "Ugh," and it rips through it.
You do still have like the shackles, like the big metal shackles around your wrists, but
Yeah.
the chains themselves have popped apart.
Do you want to know the
We
funny
got
thing?
What?
When I first made my character, the starting items that you get, one of them were manacles.
I'm having a moment of deja vu right now.
Now you're
'Cause I
wearing them.
feel like I swear
Could
I
these
feel like
be
I've
those
heard this
manacles?
before. I swear I've heard this
You've
before. I
heard him
feel
talk about the manacles, yeah.
yeah, especially like in for some reason in a context just like this. Was it with
Butter,
the
do you want these
what,
manacles that are currently on you at the moment? They're like big metal chunks of like they're like circles around your wrist, but they're thick with a bit of chains off them. But they could be a part of your aesthetic now, I guess.
They could
yeah.
be. I mean, we haven't found the key.
Yeah, but you're
So
free.
currently, they are part of his aesthetic.
Yeah, you're
These are
free though.
butter. These
So,
are heavy chains, you know.
But
do I get a +1 to?
no.
No,
I'm
no,
joking.
I'm making I'm making cracking a joke that these could, in a way, these could be like improvised weapons of I'd probably say, it's either a flail or something
Do the
less.
whip.
Like you could. Either way,
So
would be really proficient in either of these unless there's some you could. I wouldn't be. I'm not proficient in whips or flails. Either way.
butter like has to catch himself for a moment as he almost pops up because he's
Oh,
using all of his strength and then it goes. So he's basically all of the metal and weight on his arm is now a cannonball launching him upward. So now he's on his feet and he's going.
You do feel
forgot.
dazed
I
though. Not only
I do want to
from
say.
yeah.
I do want to comment one just thing. I forgot to do these two soundboard things. And
Yeah. But
yeah,
as you are standing on this table, that you were chained to, you feel like a little woozy as you stand up. You could probably
Oh,
tell it's not
jeez.
from the drugs that you got drugged with because that went away as you woke up quickly. But you do look around and you do see a almost like a big container, like glass container with blood in it.
I stole your bloods.
Butter looks at the blood and goes, "Jeez." But his main focus now, as he kind of hops down off and he stumbles a little bit, is now to get Flozoga out of his chains. So he kind of glances around as he walks up to Flozoga for keys.
Investigation.
Because what Butter is currently thinking is that the keys that are used for his thing, for Fozoga's thing, aren't going to be the same ones used for his.
Mm.
That's at least what's going on for his current thinking.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Jesus.
Yeah.
As you're looking
Hell
around,
yeah,
you do
brother.
notice this desk over here. One of the drawers does have like one of the drawers is like slightly ajar.
This
When
is
is
I'm
it
gonna
for?
start rolling
On
that once.
Not, Butter cannot notice shit, but when it comes to
Getting his
when it
friends
comes
out of predicaments. Yeah.
he's
He
I
knows his
fight for
priorities.
my friends.
Butter, like, as he's walking up, it clicks in his brain, and he's like, 1 sec, and he quickly runs over. Don't open up token settings.
You
And he
open up the drawer and
looks
there are
through.
2 sets of keys on one ring.
Butter will quickly grab it and immediately make his way back to Fuzoga and unlock his, like, try both keys.
Yeah, the first one doesn't seem to work. It seems like it's too big. That one was probably for yours.
Yeah.
And the other one unlocks Flazoga.
There you go.
I with my hands now free, start rubbing my wrists where they were bound. Like, you did awesome, man. Wow. I just like I'm rubbing my wrists because
Compliment me later. Let's get out of here.
I will say with your investigation, not only did you see them, you noticed basically everything in the room, from the blood-stained floor to the various syringes, the blood, the heads,
Oh no.
and the
They're
many
lycanthrope
organs
heads.
and body parts within jars.
this is just fucked up.
I growl and Butter is filled with this. He's filled with this animalistic rage. Also, nice winky face. Thank you.
You didn't see what I winky to, did you?
No, I did not.
It's like, did you see our weapons anywhere?
Oh, yeah, that.
Like,
Okay. Did you
is
just
there
grab
any-
it quickly?
What?
Yoink.
You were hyping this moment up.
Yeah, I was like, it was a little bit of foreshadowing.
Ooh.
Butter is filled with this animalistic rage. He doesn't want anyone else. He doesn't want this happening to anyone else. And he wants to hurt any progress they have made. So the first thing he does after he gets Flazoga out and makes sure that he's okay, is he tips these over. He tips these over.
As
He wants
you,
all
you
the stuff
grab
to
the
smash.
side of it and push it over. It, like any dust on the floor kicked up, and you hear the shattering of glass underneath it. Luckily, contained within the bookshelves in the shelves themselves. Like I said, but you do see the blood and like the liquid used to like preserve it, like seeping out from the sides of it, going towards the grates.
And he
Delicious formaldehyde.
He snarls at them and just walks over it. He grabs the 2 syringes and he can't really pocket them, but he holds on to them. He doesn't smash
Alright.
them.
All right.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. You not only got 2 flails, but 2 daggers now too. Improvised one.
With unknown liquid in them.
Yeah. You
Uh,
don't know what's in them.
and
They both do have something in them.
even then, we could probably kill him with embolism.
Exactly.
Yeah, just eject the liquid filling with air.
So with while Butter's doing. Oh wait. Okay, I can move. Okay, I'm. Since I noticed Butter grabbed the keys over here, I'd like to check here for any other stuff that could be either dealt with or could be used as a makeshift weapon.
You do see
there is a
some
sword here.
surgical tools.
Oh,
That was a part of the model.
Oh, so it's not there.
No, sadly.
Okay.
But you do see a surgical saw, too.
sir. Oh, ooh.
There's a surgical saw, like a bone saw.
I
There's
even saw
scalpels.
through your
There's
bones.
basically anything from a surgical kit you could want.
Damn. Okay. I'd say I don't know what I would. If I had to say
Grab it all.
what. Yeah, I mainly grab the surgical saw mainly to start. That's
The bone saw.
the bone saw. It's like unless I'm thinking wrong, it's like we're talking like big like the saws that the TF2 medic has, right?
Yeah.
Something
Well,
like that.
those,
Those size.
those are bones. Those are actual real. That's what they look like in real life.
Oh fuck! Damn. Okay. Yeah.
They're giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Oh my god! Now I just have the Atlantis Disney movie in my head. It's like this baby can cut. They say this baby can cut through a femur in 12 seconds. I think I can cut that in half with Cookie.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
those bones.
So yeah.
The bone saw the medic uses that's like 2 scale. That's how big they
Yeah,
are.
they're huge.
Yeah. So yeah. As like I pick it up, it's like not my sword, but it'll have to do.
We currently don't have any of the items we did have on us.
Not on you at the moment, no.
I'm
Like
just gonna
not even our
unequip
armor.
them all.
He didn't take any of that stuff off. He just took the items off you.
Okay, so basically the weapons are not there.
Anything you were wearing, like your armor or anything, stayed on.
Okay. Apparently, I had a dagger in my equipment that I didn't realize I. Well, oh well. I'm just gonna call this a bone saw.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what this could fittingly, if this should be fittingly based on a. I'm probably gonna say like a simple weapon.
Yeah, simple weapon. You
Think
could
I'm
probably do like a hand axe or a sickle.
Yeah, those were my two. Those were actually my two thoughts as well. As like, because it's
Let's do a hand axe. 1d6 slashing.
yeah. Okay, and let me write that in then.
You're not proficient with it, so
So Butter's
unless it's
weight
you're
went
proficient
down.
with simple weapons, but even then.
I as a bard, I'm a proficient in all simple weapons and a couple martial weapons.
Oh, then yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Butter's
Good.
Butter's current weight went down by like a lot.
Yeah. But, with you getting a weapon, let's go over to Edward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edward, so you walked down the staircase, right?
Putting the party.
I'm still gonna be
Yep.
typing in
that
the
we never
details.
had.
Okay, you find yourself here. Put down your.
Oh, the fog of war. This map is gigantic, by the way.
Oh.
Like this map is huge.
Oh, it's not loaded for me. It's fucking big then.
No,
You
well,
have to
it's
zoom
it's
out. There's
blacked
fog of
out.
war.
Yeah.
You have to move it. There's only one area, small area that's not blacked out.
It's
Currently
oh
visible. Yeah.
So if it's
oh I
black,
meant
you need to zoom out.
Yeah.
okay. Now I
You're up
can
here.
actually see because I'm okay because
Yeah.
it was just all black up there. Oh come on.
So Edward, as you walk down the staircase, you come to a room, with plenty of bones on the floor.
No.
Various various different times and ages, by the looks of it, and different kinds of bones. These are two statues on the side. They are made of brimstone and have like lava accents across them as they stare like here. On the door, there is an eyelid that quickly opens as you walked in and is staring directly at you.
Oh,
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
oh, the fact that it actually has an eyelid. Oh, that makes it so much worse.
Just
Ay ay ay.
If it was just an eye, I'd be okay. But with an eyelid, oh, does that make it
opens
worse?
up and just stares at you. You do notice that there is on the door there is a riddle.
Oh,
If you would like to read
Ooh.
it.
Gonna need to get closer for that.
Yeah.
But first, just to be cautious, because figures this is a dungeon, it's guarding something. Probably
there are
don't
traps.
wanna walk too brazenly through it.
The
It just kind of
the eye just stares at you as you walk closer. Like
Yes,
it's
but
looking over
still,
towards you.
I
but
do have
still,
one quick
seeing the
question.
two statues, I'm guessing they glow, so he doesn't need to be like super close in to see them. He like approaches one of the statues, like standing diagonally towards it, and inspects it, just to ensure that at least trying to figure out if it might be a trap,
You
both
do
it
notice
and its
that
companion.
you do notice that it does have some holes where the mouth is.
Mm-hmm.
That might be something. Just by
Yeah.
looking at it, it's like solidly like sturdy. It's doesn't look like it'll move.
Still, just to be safe.
Organic.
Oh,
Yeah. No, it's going back, grabbing one of these big bones, and just waving it in front of him in the path between the two statues.
Nothing.
Hopefully, yeah, he was hoping if there was a trap that was gonna trigger it.
I mean,
There's nothing. Nothing happens.
you can do an investigation, I guess.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
If
to
you'd
know
like to do an
rolling roll
investigation to
14.
get like more ideas of what's happening here, you can.
I have an
Okay,
idea of what
sure,
you could
yeah.
do with the bone.
Investigates the bone instead.
Well, I have an idea of what you could do, but that's like
Yeah.
if I was in your situation and I had that knowledge.
Give me investigation.
Okay. Investigate these nuts.
12, not bad.
Oh.
It's not awful.
You can probably see by these
Yeah.
bones that there's no fractures, there's nothing like breaking bones. These people
Mhm.
didn't look like they got physically attacked. And,
Okay.
these statues,
That's-
there's dust all over them except for any part of the statue in front of the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, so still full caution mode. Uh it tells Didi to actually, like, while staying low, walking across the path between the two statues.
Like a belly crawl.
And
It's
nothing
just
happens.
barely crouch. It only needs to be lower than the mouth.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so if Didi makes it through, Ed soon follows suit. Just crouches down below the mouth just to be safe, across between the two statues.
Nothing seems to happen.
Oh no.
Don't forget Franklin.
It-
This is something I didn't sign up for. This is
He looks back at Franklin. Yeah, tell me
Cult
about it.
shit.
This
I'm
is
not doing it.
incredibly fucking tricky.
That eye
Very
freaks me
creepy.
the fuck out. And as he said that, the eyes like quickly flicks over towards him. It just stares at him.
As he says that, he hears deep in the back of his mind. Agreed.
uh, let's just say Ed decides to actually read the riddle that is presented.
Alright. The riddle says as follows. In veins I flow, the life force that sustains. I'm found in the heat of an argument's rain. When words cut like daggers and cause others pain. Give upon me the ancestry and access will be granted to thee. And you notice that there
Oh.
is a hole just under where the eye is that looks big enough for a finger. There is
no.
a circular bit of stone jutting out from this side of the door that has like the indent of a fist. And over here is an ear.
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Ooh.
What was the riddle? What was the riddle again?
I'll send
I'm-
you. I'll send the riddle in chat. In
Thank you.
Roll20.
Also, can we help him? You're the DM. You get to decide this. But
You aren't there.
are we allowed to help him?
You aren't there.
Okay. Sorry, Ed. You're on your own.
I will allow you to. You don't know. Yeah, I'll allow you to give like. I'll allow you to like sort of help brainstorm, but.
Mhm.
I will tell
I
you
mean,
this.
the shape of the holes kind of gives you already gives you a pretty good hint.
I will tell you this.
It's a glory hole.
Some things
Stick
may
your
not be
dick.
possible at this point in time with this arrangement.
Oh, lovely.
Good.
We
Okay.
need more people.
Certain people, maybe.
In veins I flow, the life force that sustains.
Mm-hmm.
That's very obviously blood. There's
Yes.
yeah, unless we're going some moon logic here, this is blood that's
Oil.
being referred to.
Or
Mhm.
oil.
Blood or oil, I guess. I'm found in the heat of an argument's rain.
Mm-hmm. Fist-shaped hole. Just give it a punch.
It's a circular bit of stone that's like looks like a tablet on the door that has like the indent of a fist in it.
I'm found in the heat of an argument's rain. The only thing that I can think of that would fit that would be rage.
Blood, rage, when words cut like daggers and cause others pain.
Oh! Mockery. Vicious mockery.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Oh, goodness, I realized it now. Ed, you are the life force that sustains. the pillars, they reacted to your
Yeah.
blood.
Yes.
We're gonna
Definitely
need
his
our
Butter.
blood.
boss.
And butter is
We're
the
gonna need-
rage.
We're going to
Yes,
need
and
your blood, my rage, and
Flazoga's mockery.
Zoga's vicious mockery. All at the same time.
Yes. Like there's a thing
Wait, how
he
did your
figures
parents
he
know
tries
that
to
you?
he wonders if he
Did
should
your-
provide the first thing or just back away and get everybody together.
How would your grandparents know that you would have friends like this?
Divination
That's a
magic
good-
exists. There is divination magic. That
Aww.
I mean, that's a very technicality, but divination magic exists.
I guess
This
yeah.
far in the future, it might take a pretty powerful wizard to see it, or an act of a cleric, divine intervention.
Or demonic.
That is
Mhm.
true.
So, mm, it says no, he's not gonna supply the first part before everybody else gets here. So he just slowly and carefully ducks and backs away from the door because fuck all of that.
What do you see? What's it say?
It's a riddle. Uh, it's I don't know. Do I want to recite the whole thing?
You
Go
need to
It
for
say,
it.
needs
say what it
three
says.
things. Yeah. Yeah. It just recites the riddle.
No fucking clue.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the rest of the guys for this. The good thing is I don't think the other guy has a chance of getting in here.
How does
Not without
Franklin?
us opening it first.
How does Franklin look at Ed after he says we need to get the other guys? Because Franklin doesn't know what the answer even could be.
Yeah, like Franklin's confused but also grateful that they're gonna be leaving here.
Yeah. he's not curious at all. He just get me the fuck out of here, please.
His look is confusion and just gratefulness of not
Yeah.
staying.
Let's get out of here,
Yeah.
please.
Let's get out.
As you guys walk away, the eye like closes up again.
Oh, I hate it.
All right, and now back
Creepy.
to the others.
I have a feeling the traps would only go off if incorrect answers or if all of the answers weren't put in at the same time. I have a feeling that's what would end up happening.
I should probably go to bed. I don't know if you guys want to
Yeah.
finish this section before we.
Let's end it off here. It seems like a pretty decent
Yeah.
place.
We've got an intriguing riddle, and we've got a prison escape situation.
I mean, the most Butter would be doing right now is, as he runs past, he'd be
Trashing the place.
He'd be unlocking unlocking doors.